Hello, dear children. I hope you all are fine. Students, today we are going to learn about adjectives. What are they, their meaning, their uses, and about possessive, demonstrative, and interrogative adjectives, right? And we are also going to see how to identify adjectives by word endings. Okay, so we are going to know a lot more about adjectives in this video lesson. Okay, so watch it carefully, students. So first of all, let us see what do we mean by adjectives. Actually, adjectives is a word that describe noun or pronoun. Okay, so adjectives वो words होते हैं जो हमें noun या pronoun के बारे में कुछ बता रही हों. Okay, you all know nouns and pronouns, right? So these are the words which tell us more about noun or a pronoun, right? Let's take some examples. I walked round the old house. I walked round the old house. Now here noun is house. Okay, it's a thing. Noun is house. Old house. House कैसा था? Old. So the word old is telling us about the house, about a noun. That's why old is an adjective here. In the same way, I walked around the dark house. Now, here again, house is the noun, and the word dark is telling us about the noun house. हमें house के बारे में बता रहा है. House कैसा था? Dark. So, dark is an adjective here. Okay. So, adjectives also ask the question what kind, how many, which one, how much. So, these are some of the questions we can ask for getting nouns. Like, there's a sentence here, just see. Today is a warm day with hundreds of birds chirping in the clear blue sky. So, can you see this sentence? We are having what kind, how many, again what kind. Just see. Today is a warm day. What kind of day? Warm. Okay, with hundreds of birds. How many birds? Hundreds of birds. Okay, so all these hundreds, warm, these are nouns. Because warm क्या बता रहा है हमें कि डे कैसा है? Warm है. What kind of day? Warm day. And how many birds? Hundreds of birds. Right? So hundreds and warm are adjectives here because they are telling us about nouns. The words that describe a noun or tell us about nouns are known as adjectives. Okay, students, this you have already started in your previous classes also, right? But there is something new in this lesson, and that is features. There are features of adjectives. We are going to see some of the features of adjectives, right? So, in this series, the first one is that adjectives can occur before nouns. Okay, they can occur before nouns. Noun से पहले आ सकते हैं. Like a strong man. Man is a noun. Man एक noun है, right? एक person noun है. Strong, but वो man कैसा है? Strong. So noun के बारे में जो word बता रहा है strong, that will be an adjective. In the same way, colorful papers. Papers, again noun, right? And how are they? What kind they are? Colorful. So colorful will be an adjective because colorful word is telling us about the kind of noun कि noun कैसा है आपका papers कैसे हैं colorful, right? So adjectives can occur before nouns like in these two sentences. Next one is adjectives can occur after the verb be. एडजेक्टिव्स जो हैं वर्ब बी जो होता है बी ई उसके बाद भी आ सकते हैं. नाउ देर आर नंबर ऑफ फॉर्म्स ऑफ बी स्टूडेंट्स. जो वर्ड है जो आपका वर्ब होता है बी ई उसके बहुत सारे फॉर्म्स होते हैं. लाइक इट्स गिवन इन द ब्रैकेट इज एम आर वॉज वर बीन. दीज आर सम ऑफ द फॉर्म्स ऑफ बी. ये बी की ही काइंड होती हैं. ओके, राइट? सो एडजेक्टिव्स कैन अकर आफ्टर दीज वर्ब्स. लाइक द वेदर वॉज बैड. वेदर कैसा था? बैड था. ओके, सो यहाँ पे वेदर की बात हो रही है. सो बैड विल बी adjectives. Okay, now there's one thing that you all need to know. When an adjective occurs after be, जब कोई भी adjective be की किसी भी फॉर्म के बाद आता है, it is called a complement. A complement you are going to see in your senior classes. You'll be having separate chapter for complement, right? So what you need to know is that whenever an adjective is used after any of the form of be की forms कौन सी हैं? is, am, are, was, were, किसी के बाद भी use होता है, then it will be called a complement, right? Okay, and here जो आपका adjective है कहाँ use हुआ है? was के बाद, right? So was is a form of be. Okay, so adjectives can occur after the form of be also, like here the weather was bad. weather कैसा था? bad. So bad will be an adjective here. Okay, adjectives come after the adverb very. adjectives जो होते हैं they can also come after the adverbs very. Okay, adverbs you all know, right? The words that tell us about verbs, adjectives and other adverbs, right? Remember we have studied adverbs. Okay, so adjectives can come after the adverb very also, like very intelligent, very cold. Okay, so in these, intelligent, cold are adjectives and very is the adverb. Okay, now this you all have seen, like we have seen comparisons being made. हमने देखा है comparison होते हैं, positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degrees, these are comparisons. Okay, like they can be used, adjectives can be used for comparison के लिए भी use होते हैं adjectives, and most of them have comparative and superlative forms. Okay, like let's see, old is the positive degree. Okay, जो base form होता है, original word. Older is comparative degree and oldest is superlative degree. ठीक है, in the same way good, better, best. Okay, so adjectives can be used for comparisons also. यहाँ पे जो word old, good है, they are adjectives. Okay, and they are used for comparisons also. Now adjectives indicate kind of quality of a noun. ओके, एक नाउन की क्या क्वालिटी है वो बताते हैं एडजेक्टिव्स. लाइक वाइज लेडी. वाइज लेडी, लेडी कैसी है? वाइज, उसकी क्वालिटी बताई जा रही है. लेडी इज हैविंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ विजडम. ओके, सो हेयर क्वालिटी ऑफ द लेडी इज डिस्क्राइब्ड एंड द वर्ड डिस्क्राइबिंग द क्वालिटी इज वाइज. सो वाइज विल बी एडजेक्टिव. ओके, there are several specific adjectives to indicate quantity. Do you know what is quantity? Quantity is amount, how much, kitna. Okay, so there are number of adjectives जो हमें quantity बताते हैं, and वो कौन सा question answer करते हैं? How much. How much means कितना, and these are adjectives of quantity. जो हमें quantity बताते हैं adjectives, those adjectives will be adjectives of quantity. Like some water, कितना water, how much, some. So some क्या हो गया? Adjective of quantity. Much rain, बहुत सारे, बहुत rain. Okay, so much will be adjective of quantity because they are telling us amount or quantity. Okay, so adjectives which tell us about quantity or how much, they are known as adjectives of quantity. There are specific adjectives indicating number also. Like we have seen adjectives of quantity, same way there are number of adjectives which also indicate number. Number means numerical numbers. Okay, and they answer the question how many, kitne. Okay, like 4 chairs. How many chairs? 4. Several tourists. Several means बहुत सारे. Okay, number of, right? So here 4 and several will be adjectives of number because they are telling us how many. Okay, these are adjectives of number. Several pronouns function as adjectives when a noun follows them. Okay, so now number of nouns, number of pronouns are also there जो कि adjectives का काम करते हैं अगर वो किसी noun के साथ आते हैं. राइट, एडजेक्टिव्स को आपको हमेशा किससे लिंक करना है? नाउन से लिंक करना है बिकॉज वो हमें नाउन के बारे में बताते हैं. राइट, सो दीज आर ऑल्सो रेफर्ड टू एज डिटर्मिनर्स. अगेन वी आर हैविंग सेपरेट चैप्टर फॉर डिटर्मिनर्स. ओके, ये क्या होते हैं? ये वर्ड्स होते हैं, प्रोनाउंस जो कि एडजेक्टिव्स का काम करते हैं बिकॉज दे कम विथ व्हाट? नाउन के साथ यूज किए जाते हैं वो. राइट, एंड सम ऑफ देम आर लाइक वी आर गोइंग टू सी possessive adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives. Right, now what are these? Let's see. First of all, let's see possessive adjectives कौन से होते हैं. Right, now possessive You always have to remember, जब भी आपको word आएगा possessive, that means it will show possession. Possession means क्या होता है? Belonging. कि वो चीज़ किसकी है वो चीज़? Who's the owner of that thing? Okay, किसको belong करती है? Okay, so they show belonging. Like my watch. किसकी वॉच है? मेरी. My word क्या शो कर रहा है? Belonging शो कर रहा है. Their chair, उनकी चेयर है. Her pen, उस गर्ल का, उस लेडी का पेन है. Okay, so words my, their, her are possessive adjectives क्योंकि they are telling us about belonging of the noun. ये जो noun है ना, watch, car, pen, ये किसको belong करते हैं वो बता रही हैं words हमको. My, their and her. That's why these three words will be possessive adjectives. Because क्यों है ये? Because वो हमें बता रहे हैं कि वो जो nouns हैं तीन वो किसको belong करते हैं. Okay, possession बता रहे हैं. Next we are having demonstrative adjectives. Very simple. Demonstrative means to point out, या फिर किसी को आप इशारा करके बोलते हो, right? Demonstrate करना, इशारा करना. Okay, these adjectives show or point out to something. किसी चीज़ को point out करते हैं ये adjectives, right? देखो, let's just see. Points to something nearby. इसमें आपको दो चीज़ें याद रखनी. You have to remember, like if you are telling about a thing which is nearby you, जो चीज़ आपके पास में है उसको आप point out कर रहे हो. Okay, then you will use this or these. Okay, and if you're pointing out at something which is far away from you, जो आपसे दूर है, then you will use that or those. Now this आप कब यूज़ करोगे? किसी भी singular चीज़ के लिए, and these plural चीज़ के लिए, right? Again, that you will use for singular things and those for plural things. So for the things nearby you, जो चीज़ें आपके पास हैं उनको अगर आपको point out करना है, and if that thing is singular, तो आप क्या करोगे? This pen. Okay, and बहुत सारे पेन्स हैं तो these pens. Okay, and if you are pointing out at something which is far away from you, distant, दूर है आपसे, then what you will do? For singular thing, that bird, and for plural things, those birds. Okay, interrogative adjectives. Now what are interrogatives? You all know, which ask the question. Okay, interrogative adjectives ask a question about the nouns. They precede, that means जो nouns उनके पीछे आते हैं उनको follow करते हैं, उनके बारे में वो questions पूछते हैं. Okay, so interrogative adjectives ask a question about a noun. Noun के बारे में कोई भी question किया जा रहा है. Like what color? What color? So what is a question here? It's asking a question. Which book? Again, book जो कि एक noun है उसके बारे में question पूछा जा रहा है कि which book? कौन सी book? So what and which will be interrogative adjectives because they are asking us about the noun. Okay? Now very important, how to identify adjectives. आप adjectives को कैसे identify करोगे कि एक sentence में adjectives कौन से हैं, right? First and the foremost thing students, आपको क्या करना है? सबसे पहले आप noun find out करोगे, right? किसी भी sentence में you'll find out it's the noun and then you will see कि कौन सा ऐसा word है जो हमें noun के बारे में बता रहा है. That will be an adjective. Okay? So basically these are usually identified by their function कि किस तरह का function वो play कर रहे हैं, right? कैसा function है उनका, sentence में क्या role play कर रहे हैं. For that you need to know the noun and then you will see that whether it is describing, which word is describing a noun. That word will be adjective, right? But there is also one way, like there are some word endings. कुछ ऐसे words होते हैं जिनकी कुछ ending होती हैं, end के जो letters होते हैं, उन letters से भी आप find out कर सकते हो कि adjectives वो हैं या नहीं. Okay, so for that let's see a quick short table. Like you can see able, like these are the endings, right? On the left side there are endings and on right side we are having the words. Okay, so कुछ ऐसे words होते हैं जो able से end होते हैं, like comfortable, capable, breakable, all these are adjectives. Now some of them end with al, optional, seasonal. Some of them end with ful, full, colorful, beautiful. Ick, scenic, scientific. Ish, yellowish, boyish. Less, cloudless, useless. Ous, courageous, dangerous. Y, dirty, sleepy. So these are the words which end with these word endings. So looking at these word endings, in word endings के basis पे भी आप find out कर सकते हो कि वो adjectives हैं या नहीं. If we are having these endings, able, al, full, ik, ish, less, os, and y, li, right? So if we are having these endings, then we can have adjectives. But this case is not appropriate in all the sentences, right? Okay, so what you need to do is, the only way to find out an adjective is आप क्या करोगे. So first of all, find out a noun, right? Noun find out करो and then tell, just ask yourself कि क्या कौन सा ऐसा word है जो noun के बारे में मैं यहाँ बता रहा है. That word will be an adjective. Same goes for pronoun also. Pronoun को भी find out करोगे and you will ask कि कौन सा word हमें pronoun के बारे में बता रहा है. That will be an adjective. So this is how adjectives are over. I hope you all have understood the meaning of adjectives, their uses, okay, and their classification, quantity, quality, number, about possessive, demonstrative, and interrogative adjectives, right? And how to identify adjectives by word endings. Okay, so students, go through all the rules again, watch the video again, you can use your book, try some examples and back exercises. If you have any doubt, please contact me. So we'll meet in our next class. Till then, just take care, students. Thank you.